Shady trees whisper, roots in the gutter. From the block where the rain don't shudder. Brick walls talk, they know my stutter. Every crack's a scar from a brother's mutter. Hand stained green, never touch a rose. Chasing gold till the story unfolds. Past so cold where the frost still grows. Feet on fire, but the soul's on froze. Grind till dawn, till the world go numb. Heartbeats pound like a war drum. Stack that bread till the crumbs won't come. Grind till dawn, no rest, just run. Shadowboxing ghosts of a younger me. Vision blurred, but the hustle's HD. Chain so heavy, pull the ties from the sea. But the weight of regret still crushing me. Clock can't tick like a bomb in the room. Every second wasted is a trip to the tomb. Sweat pours rivers drowning perfume. No silver spoon, just darkened fumes. Grind till dawn, till the world go numb. Heartbeats pound like a war drum. Stack that bread till the crumbs won't come. Grind till dawn, no rest, just run.
Welcome, everybody. Hey, this is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast.
You good?
Dude, you know what, man? I'm going to get this out here right now. Then we'll go back to what I was just doing. My neighbors on the back side of my apartment, there's some duplexes back there. And, dude, these guys smoke hella weed.
Oh.
They smoke so much marijuana, and they do some of the weirdest shit. Like, when I look back, I just heard somebody howling. And I know it wasn't a dog. But people are out there late at night doing weird things, smoking weed, got this big-ass bonfire in the back of their house. I think they chopped down a tree a couple days ago to put it up in the fire pit. But, yeah, man, that definitely got my attention, you know. But, hey, welcome to the show, guys. You know, tonight, very special guest, my man, Mr. Joe Campbell from Newark Paranormal Society is with us. If you guys remember, he was a guest last week on the show. Yeah, man, he couldn't get his mic right. I don't know, but
it's all good. Well, I kept lagging, and my wife let me borrow her computer, which is 10 times better than mine. So, yeah, I'm lucky.
He got, hey, man, hey, so he's here joining us tonight, and man, this is going to be an exciting show. You know what, Mr. Campbell is a very interesting guy. He's only 24 years old, but he claims he was born in 1969. How in the hell is that even possible? So if anybody in the chat can tell me how this is possible, please let me know. But in the meantime, Mr. Joe, introduce yourself to the world and, hey, tell the world what's going on with you.
Yeah, I'm Joe Campbell. I'm from Newark Paranormal Society in Ohio. I started a team in 2015 with me and my wife, Jenny, and she pretty much doesn't really deal with it anymore. It's pretty much just me, but she's the brains of the whole situation, believe me. But I've been on over 100 investigations. I got a lot of road wear on me, on my body from traveling here and there and back and forth and different places. And I've seen a lot of things that a lot of people haven't seen. I mean, but it's been good. It's been really awesome. I write for Strange Knocks magazine now. Also, I write articles for a magazine, and I don't know if you knew that, Terry, from the last time I talked to you, but
no, this is
yeah.
Yeah,
I've done 3 articles for a magazine now. They asked me to do it, and I imagine I would have enough experience to, write articles about the places I've been to and my experiences. So that's what I do. And of course, my wife, she helps me out, and No way am I, like a genius at writing articles or anything like that, but I do the best I can. And my wife is 100 times smarter than I am. So she throws in the words that I don't know.
Understandable on that one. Yeah, there's a lot of words I don't know. My wife used to throw like, huh? What the hell you talking about?
I know.
What is that?
You're right.
But it's cool, dude. Well, hey, welcome to the show. I really appreciate you coming out of your time to visit with me. Joe, if me and you were neighbors, dude, we'd be in trouble every damn weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We would be in trouble. Your wife would hate me.
Oh no, my wife would end up giving both of us the third degree instead of just me.
Yeah, but I can run. You can't.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to stand there and face the fury.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Joe, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, man. A couple of questions I probably didn't ask you the last time, but I'm just curious to see on what you think, about certain things, and we're just gonna go with the flow with everything. Man, I was talking to a gentleman out of San Antonio who called me up. No, he messaged me. And he's like, dude, I would love to be on your show, man. I've heard so many great things about your show, how you interact with your guests, how you keep them on the edge of the chairs, and I would just love to be on your show. And I didn't know the guy from Adam. He just popped up out of the blue. Normally when I talk to people, I usually do a little research from them on their Facebook or social media just to get a little background check to make sure that they're legit.
Yeah.
On certain things, because you got a lot of fakers out here that pretend to be paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
Just want to use you to get the notoriety and get the publicity and all. And dude, I'll tell you, dude, I don't have any publicity to give anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, behind you.
I know. She snuck up on us.
Yeah, she did. But like I'm saying, I don't know anybody because to me, I don't really think I do enough advertising for the podcast to get that notoriety like so many others that are doing right now. Now, I might advertise an event that I'm having or something, but I never ask, hey, come watch my show, blah 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 blah. That's not me, Joe.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, hey man, I love what you're doing. Appreciate your hard work and dedication. And I'm like, well, hey man, I appreciate your support and everything. And we got to talking, and I'm like, he asked me, he's like, hey, why you never been down to San Antonio to investigate some of our locations? And and I'm the type of guy that's honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel, whether you like it or not. It's not directly towards you, but I'm just gonna tell you exactly how I feel about certain things. So I told him, and I'm like, dude, I am petrified of going to San Antonio to investigate. He asked me why, and I'm like, well, dude, with all the drama, I've never seen a town the size of San Antonio have so much paranormal drama in it. It's unbelievable. You got organizations fighting organizations over property that don't even belong to them. You got people fighting over, well, hey, I built this device, but the other guy built the similar device, and neither one of these guys have met each other. It's just a coincidence that they built the same device that looked like each other. But both of them does totally two different separate things. And so I'm like, in order for me to feel welcome down, I would have to feel welcome in order for me to go somewhere. And to me, going to a city like San Antonio, I don't think I would feel welcome down there because you guys can't even get your shit together yourselves. Better yet, if I go down there and I do a collab with somebody, dude, can you imagine? So how do you feel about all the drama that's going on, in certain cities where people are fighting over locations that neither one of them own? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, Terry, we love you. Terry, you're an awesome person. I've known you for a while now, and you're a great person. And I love your hats every time. You got the banana hat going on now. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. Um, we're supposed to be, in the paranormal field. It's supposed to be para unity, right? Everybody's supposed to work together, be a family. A lot of people out for clicks and trying to get money to do what we do. But your podcast, I mean, shout out to Ross Miller and his wife Leela that is watching tonight that I went to dinner with. And my wife's in the background laughing.
Why is she laughing?
I don't know. But the thing is, the fighting and everything like that, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. I don't really care. I collaborate with teams that actually, are serious about what we're doing. I don't. If you don't know what you're doing half the time, and all you want to do is run around a place, make noise, whatever, we're there to. You pay money to investigate to get the best evidence as you can.
Mm-hmm.
To go back to your house and listen and watch all your evidence to see what you get. And all you get is laughing, this and that. That's not them being paranormal investigators. That's them jerking around and having a good time. But you end up getting with reputable investigators, which luckily I have in the past. I've ended up collaborating with different, teams and stuff like that and going on investigations with them. They're awesome people. So yeah, the fighting and everything, dude, just go down to San Antonio and do an investigation. Take the people you want to take down there with you instead of the people that are fighting. Oh, I just lost Terry. Here you are. But that's all you got to do. You don't have to worry about anybody else but yourself. That's what I do. I don't worry about anybody else. I don't really care.
And you know what? A lot of people, see, that's the thing. A lot of people do care.
Yeah.
About what other people think.
Yeah.
And I think that, me personally, I don't know if that's a downfall for society or is that helps the community. That's $1 million question that remains to be answered because it's a tricky question. I think so. And with the tricky question, sometimes you get tricky answers. So I'm the type of guy that at the end of the day, there's a job that needs to be done. Let's just do it and be done with. And I think your wife is watching the show.
I think she is.
Because I think she laughed at me about my hat. But yeah, man. And just being honest with the guy, I did book a podcast with him because I think everybody, see, the thing about a podcast is people sometimes misunderstand is a podcast is all about the host. No, the podcast has never been about the host. If you ask uh, Jimmy Kimmel, if you ask all these guys that do these live TV shows, at what point is it ever about them? I mean, you might have the one look, the 10-minute analog where, he's communicating with the audience, but most of the time, it's all about the guest that's on the show. Would you agree or disagree?
Well, I look at it like this. For one, Jimmy Kimmel isn't funny anyways. Second of all, they're getting paid millions of dollars to do this shows. And I guarantee you they care less who they have on the show.
Right.
So they want to make it about them and the guest that's on the show also. You're not getting paid anything to have me on, Facebook Live going, talking about the paranormal.
I might get a beer later out of this.
Well, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that, Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it's I don't pay attention too much with the celebrity world kind of thing, and I don't watch any of the shows. I really don't care. There's nothing on TV that I care to watch. I mean, I'll turn on YouTube and I'll watch whatever I want to watch, and just ridiculous crap or old football games from the 70s or 80s, and that's all I really care about. But
Yeah.
but it's like I said, people like you and you got a few other people out there doing podcasts and everything, and me and you have a relationship together. We've known each other for a while now. I love you, Terry. I think you're a great person, and people should be honored to be on your show.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No.
As much as people share great things about me, and I gladly appreciate it. People show a lot of love and a lot of support. But when you got people that are doing that, you also got the haters.
Oh yeah, all the time. You got haters all the time. That's why I take care of my own. And if people want to, when you network, you go to like different conferences and stuff like that, and Paracons and different things like that. And you network with people, and you see how they are. You can pick and choose who you want to network with. You don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to network with the first Joe Blow that comes to mind. So we do network with different teams, and we go out and do different things, and we put stuff together all the time. And at the end of the day, I want to have a good investigation to catch something that I don't want to say normal people, but the regular, the public that doesn't see our side of what we do.
Right. Now, you mentioned networking. Do you think that networking is a necessity in the paranormal community? Do you think we actually need that to be successful in what we do? Because I know there's a lot of teams out there that does a lot of networking. I know there's a lot of teams out there that doesn't. They pretty much let their work says it all. But if you do, if you put out your evidence that's some kind of bit of networking, you know. So would you agree that networking is a big part of the paranormal community? Is it something that we really need?
Yeah, I believe if you're a really good team and and you want to at least get some notoriety or whatever you're planning on doing, um you want to actually network with other teams to show who you are so people get to know who you are. The more teams that know who you are and people that know who you are, not just only teams but other people, there's more opportunities for you as a paranormal investigator. If you just keep going it alone and just keep doing, you know, with just by yourself, you're not going to have that notoriety or what you're looking for. That's what I think.
Interesting. Hey, Annette, how you doing today? Thank you. Annette is from Ghost and Getaways LLC. Annette, quick, give you a little bit of information on what happened last week. We were actually up in your part of the state, which was, if I'm right, was northeast Dallas. Have you ever heard of a town called Wolf City? And a town called White Wright, Texas. We did 2 investigations there in over a 24-hour span, and both of those places were cool locations. We're thinking about going back up there in February. Some of the team members would like to get back up there beforehand, but me myself, I would like to get up there in February. You know, if you guys are interested or checking out some of these locations that we discovered, or actually we didn't discover them, they called us in to ask us to investigate the locations. So if you guys want to take that opportunity, I know it's up in your neck of the woods. If you guys are interested in coming up there and uh, checking some of these two, man, I believe you will fall in love with 2 of these locations. Uh, yeah, we've had some excellent evidence last week. If you're interested, give me a call or give me a shout out. Maybe we can do a collab once we get up there. Like I say, it's October, November, December, January. It's 4 months away, so I'm not for sure. I know how you like to travel all over the world, but I just want to see if you want to put that on your calendar. Okay. So Joe, man, you know what? I totally agree with you on that, but the thing is with me, it's not, I'm not in it to, how can I say this without being mean to or anything like that? Because there's only one way to put it. I mean, dude, when I started this podcast, the reason I started is because I didn't know about other podcast shows. I started this podcast because I was hearing so many stories about so many things that were going on. And I'm like, dude, there's so many teams out here there that are experiencing these things, but they don't have a platform to tell their stories.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and at the time, I didn't know there was hundreds or even thousands of other podcasters out there doing the same thing.
Yeah. I've been on, oh my God. I've been on a lot of podcasts. A lot of them. And what Ghost and Getaways is saying about you got to be careful with who you decide to network and collaborate with. They're absolutely right. You got to be careful about who you take on. I mean, you take on your team or go on an investigation with, you don't know what you're going to end up getting. I mean, you could travel for 3 hours or whatever, or 5 hours, and you can meet up with this team, and it just turns out to be a terrible night. And so you really got to do your research on these people before you collaborate with teams that want to collaborate with you.
And some teams out there, you just get a different feel about.
Yeah.
And I know, Joe, and I know everybody don't think the way that I do, or the way that you do, or the way that, and that's the way it should be. Everybody should be different in their methods, or in their methods of investigating. Because if everybody had done the shit the same way, then the shit would be messed up. You know what I'm saying? It'll be messed up. But you know what? There's always that one team that focuses on thinking outside of the box. Something I've talked about 100 times. That one team that somebody always is focused outside. Somebody that does things outside the norm. And that's what makes them so attractive to doing a collabs with other paranormal teams. You know what? And I think my team is like that. We're small, we're diverse, we're educated. We're able to communicate with each other. We're able to say, hey, wait a minute. Which one of you guys are going to put the tool belt on? So you're able to, whoever got the tool belt on, those are the ones are going to do the debunking.
Yeah.
Stan, I need for you to have that hammer, that screwdriver in your pocket, in your side pocket, so we can go in and disprove everything that these people are claiming. A lot of people don't have that damn toolbox. I mean, that belt, that tool belt around their waist. Every time they go into a location, they think this, they think that. Okay, yeah, your place is haunted. Dude, that's not always the case. It could be something simple as chopping the branches off a tree because you think you're hearing something in the attic. Tying down your thing where the vents get in outside, nailing that down because squirrels are in the attic.
Yeah.
It's just some of the simplest things that people need to do to make a paranormal night memorable. And it's always been the small things that would make a night memorable. It's not the big things. And that's what I've always tell people. Dude, the best investigations I've ever had is the investigations that I discredit everything that's going on in the house. Because you know why? Because everybody in the house is happy. It takes the stress off the homeowner from them thinking that this is paranormal, that's paranormal. People seem to get tight, a little uptight when they hear something that go bump in the dark. It's something that they don't understand. But if you take that away from them, if you show them, hey, it's not paranormal.
Yep.
It's a squirrel chasing, and squirrels in the attic. They're making their bed for the winter. Of course, you're gonna hear little feet running around. Just go up there, take your hammer and your nails, nail all them things short so they won't get in it. Birds, all that stuff. And most of these are from older houses, but the houses that I've encountered are some of the older houses that allegedly have paranormal investigations. And they always leave that top. I don't know why they do that. They always leave that attic window open for for things just to go through.
Yep.
The minute you do that, that's claiming that everything is. The minute you hear something strange, it's paranormal.
Right. I mean, I'm Terry. I'm an old school investigator. Okay. I go into a place, and the first thing I want to do is turn on a digital voice recorder. See if I could get somebody to talk to me. When someone usually calls with an issue about a haunting in their house, they witnessed something that they've never seen before or ever heard before. So that's when I walk in there, that's my first thought when I go in. So what I want to do is go to a room by myself and see if I could get somebody or something to talk to me. If I could get something to talk to me or somebody to talk to me over a digital voice recorder, which is the old school way of doing it, which is the right way of doing it. That's probably one of the best kind of evidence you can get over a digital voice recorder. Any other piece of equipment is just like a playground. It's like, you got this right here, you got that right there, you got this right here. But if you have a nice digital voice recorder and a camera with you, and you sit in a room and you start asking questions, I will tell this to anybody that's starting in this field. You have to get yourself a nice digital voice recorder and start with that first. To go in anybody's house, you don't want to, for one, you don't want to scare the people that live there. So what you want to do is, well, we'll see if you have anything here. We're not really sure yet because we haven't really, we understand what your claims are, but you want to know for sure. So the best way to do it is sit down and turn on that digital voice recorder and see if something will talk back to you.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And that was one of the stories that I told the homeowners when we were up in Wolf City, Texas. If the place is haunted, I'm not going to say haunted. If the place it's active, because I really don't like using that word spirits. Spirits just, it doesn't sound right to me for some reason. If the place is active.
Well, we don't know where this comes from either, Terry. Does it come from another dimension, or are spirits in limbo? A lot of people that are not in tune with the paranormal world like we are.
Mm-hmm.
Once they find out what we do and they hear what we hear and see what we see, it questions everything they've ever thought about the dead.
Interesting. Would you say that most of the locations that you've been into have been haunted with otherworldly individuals? Or would you say most of it is where you just needed, like I say, the tool belt to go in there and tidy up the house and make it safe from nature?
I mean, you could get, like you say, you investigate older houses or whatever. 9 times out of 10, I could go into an old house and say, I'll be back. I'm going to do EVP session and walk away. 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, I come back and I already have somebody talking to me. It doesn't matter regardless if if the person's actually seen anything or heard anything. The point is, who knows where this comes from, You don't even have to be by a cemetery or anything. It could be from an old homestead from the 1800s, the 1700s, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever was there before is still there. The residue is still there from the previous residents.
Interesting. Why do you think? And to me, this is one of the biggest problems I think today's society has about the paranormal community. It seems like the older generation, my generation, your generation, the generation before us, doesn't have a problem with their house being shared. You know, it's all about respect. And some of the older generation will, like I always tell them, hey, talk to these guys like you're doing an everyday conversation. Like you say, you put the that voice recorder out and see what they're saying. You'd be surprised what you hear.
Yeah,
And you'd be
absolutely.
surprised at what they might think about what you're doing to their property. Because if you are remodeling an older home, best assured it belonged to somebody else before it belonged to you.
You're absolutely right.
So you have to explain to them exactly what's going on, because the only thing they see is you destroying what they took years and years to build. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got these younger generation guys that are coming in, they're buying older homes, and they don't care. They don't care about what's there. If they know there's something that's there, they want it gone. They don't want to negotiate. They don't want to hear anything. Only thing they want to say, get it out. It has to go. And to me, I don't think that's right, because the location or the property, the actual homeowner has every right, since it didn't get took by anyone, bank or the county or the city or the state. They died from it. So technically, they still have rights to that house. Just because you're dead or you're no longer there doesn't mean that you still don't have rights to a certain location. Those of you that are in the chat that agree or disagree, just let me know in the chat on what you might think about this, and we will go from there. But I think the younger generation, like I said, are so quick on the draw to want to get rid of everything to make their house safer, warmer, better, where they don't care about who was there before them. And that what irritates me the most, because that right there doesn't show respect within itself.
Right. Well, I look at it like this, right? It's like these people want whatever is in their house gone. My question is all the time and always is, can you actually really make them gone? And I my thoughts on that is, I don't think you can actually really make whatever is in your house gone. I really don't think so. If they're there, they're going to be there. Can you quiet them down? Absolutely, you can. I think they're always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I feel, because you could bring as many mediums as you want in to do like cleansings and whatnot or whatever. Then you don't hear from the people for a while, and then all of a sudden you get that message again. Oh, it's back again. maybe you quieted them down for a bit, but you didn't get rid of them.
No, I don't think you would ever, if something is tainted, I don't think you would ever get rid of it.
No.
It's just like it's, and I'm going to use this for a good damn example. Um, uh, the um, the the battleground. I forgot what it's called. The
Gettysburg?
Yeah, Gettysburg. Let's use Gettysburg for an example. Okay, as much as people allegedly see and hear different things at Gettysburg, if you was to go in there and bless that whole damn state park, if you was to take an airplane and just bless the whole damn thing, do you really think that because the ground is stained in blood, that you're gonna get rid of anything that's on that property?
No.
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 That's the same with houses too.
Yeah, same.
That's the same with houses. You can bring as many people as you want to try to figure out or try to get rid of something in somebody's house or whatever. I don't think you can actually really get rid of it. I really don't think so.
You know, but here's the thing, like you said, Joe, level the playing field. In order to level the playing field, you got to have that mutual respect for one another. You got to get to know the people that are there, and they got to get to know you.
Yeah.
Getting to know you is coming in, introducing yourself, not feeling threatened, not letting these guys feel threatened by your presence, because trust me, spirits can feel, oh, this guy's a bad apple.
You don't want to piss them off.
No.
Yeah, you end up pissing spirits off. Things could go south really quick. And if you know the place is active, the people that buy the house, they may not know it at one point in time or whatever. But, if that's what they get, they should consult maybe a paranormal investigator, whatever, and see what's going on and have them come to a reputable one, have them come to the house and figure out what's going on. And if the paranormal investigator ends up getting something in the house, the owners should say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm not trying to tear the place down. I'm not trying to make the place look ugly. I know this was your house at one time, but it's mine now. So I'm going to make this place better. Instead of cussing at something and that's walking across the floor up in the bedrooms or in the hallway or something like that. That's the case, that could go like really south.
Or better yet, without telling them what you're doing. And most people have this tendency to do this, because I understand it's your first house. You want to make it your way. You want to do improvements. But dude, don't go in there with a damn sledgehammer and start knocking down fucking walls. I've never understood that. And trust me, I understand your sometimes, you're excited and because you're making adjustments to your house, but still, dude, if you notice something awkward about the location that you're in, the residence that you live in, please don't go in there with a damn fucking sledgehammer and just start knocking down walls.
Well, and there's this place that I used to investigate years back. It was called the Bell Nursing Home back in the day, right? So I was going to do an article on the Bell Nursing Home for Strange Knocks magazine. And the nursing home was very active building. And I had a lot of experiences there. So I was going to do the article, and I thought they ripped the place down. I thought they tore the place down, and my wife looked it up, and she's like, "No, it's still standing." I'm like, "No, no, no, they tore that down." So I looked on Google Earth, and the place is still standing. A young couple ended up buying the old Bell nursing home and is making it into their own home.
Oh wow.
So they knew the place was haunted. They even have it on their Facebook, and it said the I forget what they called the place now, but they call it I forget, but something manor. And on their Facebook it says the old haunted Bell nursing home. So they know the place is haunted.
Mm-hmm.
What so my thoughts looking at pictures of the place, it looks really nice. I mean, the place was built in I'm guessing the 20s. It used to be an old funeral parlor. It used to be a general store. It used to be an old a lot of people has died in this place. So when we investigated it years back, I mean, you had a doppelganger in that place. We've seen a doppelganger in this place going into the basement.
Hmm.
We thought it was because the woman was like, okay, give me a second, I'll be back, and we'll go down to the basement. Okay, we're standing there waiting, and we see her pass us up and go into the basement. So we follow her. So we go down to this basement, and she ain't nowhere to be found. The girl up there goes, "Hey, I thought you were waiting on me." It was like, "No, we just seen you walk past us." She's like, "No," she's like, "Oh, you must have seen that doppelganger that's in here."
Oh wow, that's interesting.
And so I was like, "Wow, this is going to be pretty awesome." I mean, you get voices like you can audibly hear people talking in the hallway in this place. It's just a crazy place, and this young couple ended up buying it, and they're making it into their own home.
Dude, that'd be a good Airbnb.
Mm.
Make a lot of money. What do you think about uh guardian spirits? If that make any sense to you? Because I've have a well, we don't I don't think they're called guardian spirits. Where there's a dominant spirit that controls other spirits in a location and forces them to not communicate with individuals that are there, you know. And I've run across those a couple times while I was investigating, and it's intriguing on how they can manipulate so many spirits or put fear into so many spirits in certain locations where they don't want to communicate. You
Yeah.
know, and I always thought that spirits aren't fearful. I always thought spirits don't fear nothing. But apparently, there's always one predominantly spirit, pretty much like your principal, that can tell you what to do, how to do it, where to go, and all this stuff, And I'm like, why? I thought you was your own person in death as you were in life. So why is somebody that supposedly the way that they are putting fear into you? I
Yeah,
don't understand that.
there's always going to be a dominant spirit. In any place you investigate, there's a dominant spirit. Who knows what it is? I mean,
People call them gatekeepers.
I mean, they're the dominant spirits. They control the rest of the spirits, if they can actually interact with us paranormal investigators or not. It all depends what kind of spirit they are. If they're not nice, they don't want them. They don't want us. They don't want them speaking to us. They don't. They don't want nothing to do with us. But and there's times when we have ran across that where we got a spirit that was talking to us. Then we ended up getting a spirit that you could tell that was dominant, letting them know, hey, we don't talk to them. They quit talking.
And you know what? And for some reason, and I could be wrong, but in my mind, I just think majority of the dominant spirits are women. I don't know why I think that, but I just think the predominantly ones are females. What
I
do you
mean,
think?
I've ran across male spirits that are dominant in places. Now, a lot of times when I do EVP sessions, I get a lot of women over my recorder talking. A lot more women talking more than men. So it's a good possibility that most of the dominant spirits in a lot of these places are women. But there's times where I actually get men that are not very nice.
Yeah. And and the reason why I say women is for the simple fact it seems like most of the locations that I've investigated, there's always a child situation. And once the medium comes in and I hear her claim and she presents her evidence and she says there's always one female that is dominant because when there's children in there, the children always seems to go with the woman that are the most dominantly ones are the women that control the children.
Yeah, I believe that.
Huh?
I believe that. Such is life.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow. Because last week when we went to one, there was a little boy there, and I put out the fire truck, and and we were communicating through the medium that was there, and I asked him, can he touch the fire truck, and he said no, and I asked him why, and he said because of the lady. The lady didn't want him. See, the one thing about kids, you can tell a kid not to do something, and guess what? They're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's just the way they are. They're curious people. Hey, don't you go mess with that. Don't you go talk to that guy. And what happens? They'll go over there and say, Mommy said I can't talk to you.
Well, a lot of times also you really got to be careful if you think you're communing with a child. There's times that you're not communicating with a child. You got to be very careful who you're communicating with. So just because it says it's a child doesn't mean it's a child. So you really have to stay grounded, and you have to, the best thing you can do is get what you're getting, what they're giving you. That's what it is.
Right.
You're getting what they're giving you for evidence. I've gotten children over my digital voice recorder many times. Do I actually think it's a child? I can't really say that, because I don't want to say that, because if I say yes, it's definitely a child, I'm fooling myself. I'm not grounded anymore. I'm not staying grounded anymore.
Right.
And that's inexperience. That's what that is. That's called inexperience. That is being a mindless investigator, just going off the. Oh my God, I got a kid over my digital voice recorder. You got to ask questions. You got to think about what you're doing and what you think has been said over that digital voice recorder.
Interesting. Interesting.
You really have to, because if not, if you sit there and sit there and go, you know what, this it's a child. I got a child over digital voice recorder. 100 times that I see that or I hear it, and I'm like, it sounds like a child. Are you sure it's a child? You got to ask questions.
Right. Right.
Because spirits will mask, like a male can mask a female, or a female can mask a male, or either or can mask a child. Or let's say you're in a location and you're asking for a certain person in there to make contact with you, like a Joe Blow or something like that, and they say, "Yeah, I'm so and so." Okay, or, maybe they're just telling you that's who they are, and maybe that's not them.
It sounds like there's a lot of manipulation going on up in heaven.
Sure.
And I don't mean to jump, but I have to, because what would be the purpose? And trust me, there's questions that we know we'll never have the answer to until we get where we need to be, in which is our next life. The biggest question is, what would be the purpose of a spirit manipulating to be a child? What would be wouldn't it be better for them to come out and say who they really are than manipulate? And trust me, they're not going to get anything more or anything less than what they're getting now.
Well, a lot of times also you actually get these recordings, and a lot of times it's the residual. A lot of you know what I mean? A lot of times it's residual. There's a lot of times where investigators will ask, "What's your name?" You never get a name. I don't know how many times. There's many times where I've done. You see, you read that?
No, anyway, man, I don't smoke no weed. Can you imagine if I did?
I'm good.
Oh my God, I gotta put that on there.
There's many times I've gone. There's many times I've gone on investigations and I cannot get a name, first name or last name or anything. I'm just getting voices. And then you got investigators going, well, it's this person that's talking. Well, that's not. I didn't get no name saying that's who it is. Who it is? Are you sure that's who it is?
Yeah.
I get, a lot of these places, and a lot of these places have gimmicks, right? Like haunted dolls and different stuff like that. People that died there or whatever. You got to have a gimmick for people to come. I totally understand that. You got to have a gimmick. When you go into these places to investigate, who are you actually getting? Unless they tell you their name,
you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. It could be somebody. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a radius because I believe all this stuff that goes on, it travels from place to place. It doesn't stay in one place at every time because you can investigate a place 15 times and get multiple different spirits. They just don't stay in one place.
And and I don't think they care about that either. I mean, I don't think they. The biggest question is, do they know where they're going, or do they go just to go and they end up wherever they end up without even a thought of where they're going?
Yeah, there's times where some of them I do believe they know they need help. Other times it seems like they're stuck in their time. They've never left the 1930s or the 1920s or the 1800s. They're still stuck in that loop. They just never left.
Interesting.
Or or they died and they're in limbo. Who knows? That's one thing we will never figure out why they're still there.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we go into places and investigate until 4 o'clock in the morning to get evidence.
Just to get that one piece of evidence, that one piece of a question.
Yeah.
That the probability, the possibility of a question that you're never going to get. But yet,
Yeah, absolutely.
But yet, it's a question that needs to be answered. And I mean, not answered. It needs to be asked.
Yeah, it's like a quest. It's like it's a quest. It's like you're expecting somebody to be there that died in that house or owned that house at one time, and you're expecting them to open the front door for you. It's never going to happen.
Yeah. Now, is it? And I'm gonna throw this scenario out there, Joe, because I'm a curious man, and I want to know.
Oh, I know you are.
What you think as time goes on, and trust me, that's one thing that we can't stop is time. If I could, I'll go back. You already know where I would go back to. Now, spirits that were born, that died 1776. Why is it's so hard to communicate with those spirits at that particular time? It seems like we are communicating with modern day spirits between timelines between the 20th century, the 21st century, but nothing in the 19, 18, 17, 16 centuries beforehand. Why do you think that is? Or do you think those spirits are so well that what we're trying to do is well beyond them?
Well,
they have evolved into something better, which they don't need to communicate with us.
Well, I look at it like this, right? It's like, for one, we don't know who we're talking to or who we are communicating with in the first place. So could it be somebody from the 1700s or the 1800s? Sure, why not? If they can't, like I said, nobody's going to open the door for you that died in 1970. Like I said, you walk into a place and you start getting responses. Who are you getting responses from? Is it the former owner, or was there a graveyard at some point in time? Remember, back in the 1800s, or even further back, they would bury their dead right on home ground.
Yeah, wherever.
Wherever.
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
You know,
wherever you fell, that's where they bury you.
yeah, and and that's why when I mentioned earlier, you really don't know what you're getting for the simple fact there's so much blood tainted in the ground
Yeah.
that whatever died there could still be there.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
you don't know how much land was owned at that time by somebody, because back in those 1700s, 1800s, I mean, people own land for God knows how long.
Oh
You
yeah,
know how much land they've owned. It's crazy how much land people owned back in the day. So, especially if you went to war and you got gifted land, you got quite a few acres from fighting in the Civil War, or different things like that.
yeah, you're absolutely right. But me and Irene, we've always had this discussion. The discussion that we're having now, we've always had this, and I've always told her, whether she disagree with me or not, most of the time she doesn't, and I always told, I don't see any harm with a spirit coming to me and telling me his life story. If it's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be done, why not do it? Why
Yeah.
not? And if it needs to have a name to it, why not put a name to it? If it needs to be an era, a year, why not put that to it? Why sugarcoat behind it and not tell us anything? If you want to talk to us, let that be the way of communication.
Right.
And
Well, you got to look at it like you want a story from them, but the problem is you're never going to get a story from them. Okay, if you do EVP session, you're not going to get a full story. You can actually tell doing EVP work who has more energy, if they have enough energy to communicate clearly with you, to where you're getting EVPs that you can barely understand. There's times where you can get EVPs that's class A. Then there's EVPs you get class Z. They ain't worth even worrying about, because you can't understand. It's about energy. That's what it's about. And if they had enough energy to communicate all the time like we can communicate, because we have all the energy in the world to communicate. I don't believe they do.
it's weird because you mentioned energy. How much energy do you think a body holds? A living body actually holds for it to sustain itself.
Oh, I don't know, Terry.
It can't be no smaller than a AAA battery. That's what I was always told. The human body only needs a AAA battery. And if you guys are watching this, and if you guys can tell me something else, that'd be great. But I heard it was only take a AAA battery for us to maintain to maintain.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Whether
Okay, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, whether that's true or not, I'm gonna have to ask my doctor on how much energy does a human body act. I'm thinking it might take a AAA battery. A AAA battery is not much. I mean, it might do
Right.
enough. It might do enough to turn on the TV, turn off a TV,
Right.
but it's really not that much. You know,
Yeah.
so here's and this is an even bigger question. They say the universe is full of energy. So these guys should have an abundance of energy to absorb. It shouldn't take for then again, I heard, well, if you're an angry spirit or if you're an upset spirit, you have more energy because you got all that rage, all that emotions built up energy. Rage and emotion is nothing but pure energy. But if you had happiness, joy, delight, you know, that's energy too. So if you die a happy person, why is that you don't have the energy? People always say, I don't have the energy. Why you don't have the energy to manifest yourself, to show us exactly who you are, what you are? Some spirits do. Most of the angry
Yeah.
ones are the ones that manifest, and just to make sure that you see them and they say, hey man, this guy here is angry. He's angry because of what his life trauma. Now, if you get energy from life trauma, why come you can't maintain that energy when you're no longer alive? I mean, that is one of the biggest mysteries I just don't understand.
Yeah, it is a big mystery. That's why we do this. That's why we go out and we investigate and see what we can get. So see what we can get. Like when we have our devices sitting on a table or a fireplace, or and you run a digital voice recorder and you have a REM pod sitting on something. Hey, can you touch the device to make the lights go off or whatever? And you get over to digital voice recorder, a voice saying, I can't. Okay, there's a lot of questions with that. There's a lot of questions with, is it the dominant spirit that's telling them not to interact with us? Is it because they don't have enough energy to touch to make that device go off? Maybe they don't have enough energy for, all they have enough energy for is to talk over a digital voice recorder.
But if energy is universal, there should be an abundance of energy for everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If the key to the universe, there's two things that are key to the universe. One is music, two is energy. So I understand the one, but the second one, you got infinity of energy. Why aren't these guys tapping into it?
Well, maybe it's because they don't get the same energy we get. Maybe it's the energy is for the living. The dead gets energy from us, I believe. You could you could investigate in a place and you could get nothing all night. And all of a sudden it just starts coming together. How many people do you have in this? How many people do you have in one room, or how many places, or how many people do you have in one place? I believe all of our energy together builds up the energy for them to communicate somehow. I don't think it's just a universal energy for them. I think they have to have a source, like almost like you plug your phone in so you can actually get energy from that phone for it to charge.
So you're telling me that I should start bringing batteries on my investigation, put batteries out and see if they can get energy from that?
I
You
don't think
think
it's that. I don't think it's that. I think it's you yourself.
they don't want my juju.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Terry. Usually, if you end up crowded, from what I've noticed in the past, you put a lot of people in the same place or in the same room, and you have energy going, and you have energy going, the aura, different things like that, and they all leave, and you're the only one in there, and you start asking questions, and all of a sudden you start getting responses. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I got all kinds of stuff in there after you guys left. Then they go back, and then they come back out going, well, we didn't get anything. At that single moment, at that single moment, after all those people leave, where does that energy go?
Good question.
That energy, it's like if the place is haunted or active and there's a spirit there, they're going to soak up that energy and they're going to communicate as much as possible.
Oh, big time. But you know what? One thing that, and you know, I've seen more haunted locations, and I might be wrong. You guys in the chat might agree or disagree with me, but I've had more haunted locations, Joe, where there's been carpet on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Carpet, if you go, just rub your feet on the carpet and see how hot it gets. Or better yet, or stick your finger. Have you ever been shocked with someone that's walking on the carpet?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Say, you know, and I'm like, and I thought about that theory. You know, like, dude, maybe I should take some carpet on a location and see how spirits will react to that carpet. Whether they will generate their own electricity by rubbing it and getting their electricity by that, getting energy by that, or me doing it and holding my hand out and let me zap them like that.
Well, they got those.
Interesting.
What are those devices? I can't remember the name of it now. Where you turn it on, or a Tesla coil.
A Tesla ball?
Yeah, a Tesla coil. You turn that on, and you get the sparks going on.
Right.
So I want to say that's the correct device where you got the sparks popping.
Man, those things are dangerous.
I mean, that's better than carpet. just letting you know that. I don't have one personally because I really don't need one.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But I'm sure you could get one on some sort of ghost hunting store.
A Tesla coil, you know, dude, those things are so dangerous, man. Just one foul up, and you're going to get a shock of your life.
Sure. You don't touch it. You
But-
gotta shut it off.
Yeah, and man, if that's the case, I might as well get the Tesla ball and let them,
Yeah.
you know, do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, but let me try it with the carpet, see how that works.
Where are you going to get this carpet at? That's
I
what
can
I want to know.
You know what? I can go to Walmart and ask for some turf. Turf is the same as carpet. Am I right? All I need is a little square. And hey, and if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just an experiment. I mean, I'm willing to try anything at this point.
Yeah, I totally get it. I never thought about actually bringing carpet to an investigation, but hey, man, I love you, Terry. Absolutely, man. Do it.
You know, hey, I'm willing to try anything because carpet does generate. If you go back and forth on it not long enough, your feet will get hot. You know what I'm saying? And What happens when you rub two things together?
Yeah, it gets hot. Yeah, you're right.
So
Friction. The
yeah,
friction.
hot generates friction. Friction generates some kind of form of electricity or something because but it would be just an experiment. It would be something that I think it would be outside of the box,
Yeah.
and I don't think nobody I've known has ever experimented with anything like that. And I'm curious to see what the results would be.
Hey, it's worth trying. It's worth trying.
People might think I'm crazy. Why this fool got all this damn 20 by 20 in the damn location? It won't have to be a 20 by 20. I mean, it can be a 5 by 5. It can be something small. As long as you're able to rub on it, get that friction going, and ask, hey, you need electricity, if you need some energy, grab my hand, and I would try to generate from you by using this carbon. I mean, dude, that's one of the oldest things that I've known. Dude, how many times have you walked on carpet and you got shocked by it, and you don't know why you got shocked by it?
Yeah.
And that's electricity.
Yeah. And make sure none of your investigators actually take pictures after that and think they're ghosts floating around. You don't want them doing that. No, you don't want them doing that. Look, there are orbs. No, it's dust.
Yeah, it's just dust, buddy. Dust. I mean,
just
orbs is a totally different thing. Orbs is something that you can easily debunk unless you are in a location where you see orbs up in trees and they're going zigzagging left and right, but then again, you got to look at that as fireflies or, and things like that. But I've seen some very fast orbs that there's no way that can be a firefly.
Well, my when I look at something that I consider an orb or consider something being paranormal is when it's starting to manifest. If it's actually starting to manifest into something other than just a little dot floating around, it almost like we caught a we were at Madison Seminary in the death bathroom. My partner actually caught something coming out of the bathroom wall. At first I was like, oh, it's just dust. You actually see it starting to form into something walking across the bathtub. If it has some sort of human shape, figure, something walking, I'd be like, we caught that. At first I said it's dust.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it again, it looked like something just walked by that bathtub and went through, I believe, another wall. And I was like, oh no, that's not dust. That's something manifesting in real time.
Interesting. I got a video of here, and I wish I could share it with you, but on the podcast, but I'm not that tech savvy yet. So I'm gonna send you the video.
Yeah, do that.
And I want you to tell me what you think. There's a lot of people that are saying this, that, and this, but I've yet to get the true opinion of a paranormal investigator on what they really think this is. So I'm going to send this to you right now. And sorry, guys, you guys are unable to see this, but let's see here.
You send it to me through Messenger?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Where is it?
Oh, you can't find it.
No, it's in my videos. I'm just trying to find it. Where the hell is it? You know what? I got you. It's.
So tomorrow, I am heading down to West Virginia to the Mothman statue, Terry.
The what?
Mothman statue.
Are you kidding me, right?
No. My son and his girlfriend and my wife, we're going to take a trip, which is an hour and a half away. And we are going to go down to the Mothman statue. I guess it's a little village down there. Can't wait for that.
Now, is this? See, the thing about stories like that, it kind of reminds me of the whole Bigfoot scenario.
Yeah, it's cryptid. Yes.
It's cryptid.
Cryptid.
And do I believe? You know, the more you believe, the more factual it seems like it becomes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you know what? It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Yeah. People claim they seen a big Mothman down there at I forget what town that's in, but they got a whole village full of stuff down there like that.
Well, I heard he comes out maybe once or twice a month. I mean, a year.
I don't think it's ever been recorded, has it, Terry?
I don't think so either. You know, the government is only going to tell us, show us what it wants. What the hell is that damn thing in? Do you believe in that?
You would have to show me evidence first.
You know, and I'm being honest with you, he wouldn't make it in the hood. So we got floss waters for his ass. You know, it's bad enough we don't have any air conditioning. So we're going to swat every little bug we get. You know what I'm saying? So
we're going to go down there and then we're going to have a good time and spend the day for a little bit and
well,
be back by 6 o'clock, I think. Something like that. So it'll be very, very interesting. See if somebody actually. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, we got somebody.
Well.
Oh, look who it is.
You just woke up?
No, I've been up just a couple of minutes ago. I was just wandering around.
No, hey, you just woke up.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Hey Joe, check your messenger and tell me what you think about this. Irene, what do you think about that video I sent you last night?
Interesting.
Very.
Hmm.
A lot of people, when I posted that, a lot of people tried to debunk it.
Hmm.
But dude, there's no way. That's on CCTV.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
closed circuit TV.
Yeah.
It's gonna closed circuit is gonna pick up every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Point Pleasant Joe, what's up? So I just sent that same video to Joe, and
Mm-hmm.
so what do you think it was?
Yeah, I seen something white go across the screen. For like 1 second.
Mm-hmm. It goes right across the bar. Irene, what you think it is?
It could be an anomaly. It could be anything, actually.
But do you think it's you
But
don't think
but it's no dust. That's for sure.
do you think it's a person? Do you think it's
Yeah.
something not living?
Yeah. It's not. It's energy. Like.
Is there a window right there also?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
It almost looks kind of like maybe possibly a headlight too, maybe?
Moving
Nah, I don't.
like
Because this is on IR camera, right?
close
Yeah.
circuit TV.
Hard to say what it could be. It could be a number of things, right? I mean, it's definitely not dust, because you would like
Oh,
literally see it go all the way across the screen.
and it
But
could be a bug either. It could
My
not be a bug.
right. My question is there a window above that camera to
well, the
where
way
like somebody's like pulling out like on a motorcycle or a car or something like that, and the headlights hitting that floor? That's one thing you gotta keep
but
in mind.
if you look at it, it actually has a walking form. You can actually see the legs.
Mm. Yeah.
And it turns and goes
Yeah,
straight into the desk
Mm.
or whatever that thing is right
yeah.
there.
It's very strange. You're right. You got to look at every option you have. You got to look at where have you been to this place, Terry?
No, actually, the guy sent me the video,
Okay.
and I'm headed to this location Monday to talk to the owner. The
Oh,
owner,
okay.
so he's actually going to tell me. He told me a little bit about it yesterday, how they managed to find a half of a headstone on the property.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Interesting.
And I told him, did y'all build this brewery on a cemetery and y'all didn't know anything about it?
Mm.
And he said no, because the surveyors didn't find one.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, when you're dealing with the surveyor, when he's surveying the land, I don't think a headstone is something that he really looks for.
No.
Well, back a long time ago, if they tore down like an old cemetery back in the day. They just took down the gravestones. They
Yeah.
didn't. A lot of times they didn't take the dead out of the ground.
No, they didn't.
So we got.
So
The
yeah,
caskets would have been too flimsy to remove too.
I mean, then you're looking at cost effect. I mean, it's going to cost. Then you're looking at lawsuits because you're not supposed to move the bodies from the grave from a cemetery anyway. That's considered against the law
Yeah.
unless you move everything.
yeah.
You know,
And a
so
lot of times they don't, Terry. You know, and a lot of times they don't take the dead from the cemetery.
so I'm curious when I get out there Monday and I look around the property, you know, to be able to see exactly what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be interesting. You know, it's going to be an interesting investigation. I think so. Considering that
Oh, sure.
I will have the location at by myself. No, sorry, Jay, we don't have any weed, man.
But okay, what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing it was a big land, it was a big sheet of land, right? Back then. What I'm seeing there is that hold on. What am I seeing? Somebody owned the land, right? And it
Yeah,
was a private cemetery on the piece of land that they owned. And they lived there too.
Yeah.
yeah, because you're right. Because before that was a family-owned land before they bought the property from the family, and they
Yeah,
built a brewery on it.
yeah. So the landowners, the relatives died on the land. So what they did, they made a private little cemetery on that land. And they still lived on the land. And they sold it. So they sold the whole thing to the developers. It seems like everybody passed away, and they buried them someplace else. They buried them someplace else, except that person. They just left that person on that land. So that's what I'm
Interesting.
saying. Yeah.
And for some reason, when I talked to the owner, he was saying it was, once again, guys, he said it was a little boy.
Mm.
And that video gives me the indication that that is not a little boy.
No.
That is like a full grown. You can tell by the way the person that it was moved, it was a male or female. In my opinion, that's a male because you can tell by the way that it's moving. And a kid, that must be the biggest, tallest kid I've ever seen. Then again, we don't know until we get there.
Yep.
You know, and then once we get there, we won't know until we actually do a history research of the land, saying what happened there, you know, who's the family, blah blah blah. So we definitely got to do our research on this one to actually get the answers.
Absolutely.
The child died long time ago in an accident. The adult who you see was part of the family who owned the land. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing.
That's going to be interesting. Exactly what's going on. I don't know, man, but there's so many unexplained things out here.
Yeah.
You know that it's weird, dude, because to unlock the key to the universe, you literally, in my opinion, you literally will have to die to experience that, or to have, or to be a part of that. You guys agree or disagree?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Not my case.
Well, us paranormal investigators, we investigate different ways, of course. So mediums and stuff like that, they have I don't want to say special powers, or they do have special powers.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, something that what is more than what we have.
Yeah.
Well, but I tell you what, a medium could never beat me at Dunkin' Milk and Cookies.
I'll bake the cookies. You can dunk them.
I got y'all on that one.
I'll bake the cookies. You can dunk them.
Okay, bet. You got yourself a deal. I hope you got some whole milk. I don't like 2%. 2% skim milk don't work for me. What about you, Joe?
I try to stay away from those, but when my wife buys them, I got to eat them.
What, cookies or milk?
Cookies, yeah.
She already dropped down on you.
I got some good milk too.
Yeah,
she already told me.
She don't try to buy cookies half the time.
Hey man, you remember soft batch cookies?
Sure.
They don't make those anymore.
They still make them.
Where? At least not down here.
Really?
No.
I think you can still go to. You can still go to the
I have
store.
not seen a soft batch cookie in years. Hey,
That's odd.
Is that trouble?
Yeah, that's trouble. Holy fair. That's trouble. See.
I'm stuck eating HEB cookies.
Dang.
What is it?
HEB?
ATV.
HEB, it's the name, like Randall's, HEB, Walmart. HEB is our main store down here.
Like Good Value or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Or whatever it's called. I gotcha.
Yeah.
We don't have that up here. We have like Great Value or.
Yeah, we got Great Value here. Also.
Or Great Value or Great Value or Kirkland and stuff like that.
Yeah, we got
Kirkland too. Randall's?
Yeah.
Y'all got Randall's up there?
What is it?
Randall's?
What's Randall's? No, I've never heard of Randall's.
You don't have Randall's.
It's a convenience. It's a grocery store. It's based out of California.
Oh no, we don't have anything like that.
We don't have that.
No.
What about Albertsons?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
I've seen a Kirkland. In East Texas. It's another. It kind of reminds me of Walmart, a small version of Walmart.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gets pricey in there too.
Good Value is Walmart, right?
Yeah. Great Value is Walmart.
Great Value is Walmart.
Yeah, we got that here.
That is cool. I got these people that come on the comments trying to get me to buy shit.
I know.
No.
Uh-uh.
I can't do that.
No.
It's not something that I normally would. I don't need an additional 3,000 followers. I can barely handle the ones I got now.
Is it guaranteed that you're going to get 3,000 followers
for $40 an hour?
How many minutes?
I don't know.
How many minutes do you get?
No, hold on. Hey, y'all see that, right?
Oh, I see it.
Oh dear. It's I don't know who
Nah,
that person is.
I'm good with that.
It's not from my group.
I'm good with that. I don't need, dude. If you combine all the followers I have from the 4 different Facebook pages I got, the 3 different Facebook pages I got, I think that's more than enough for me. I
But
mean,
you
some
got all my
people,
followers too.
dude. I reached. There was a guy who had over 45,000 followers. How do you keep up with so many?
I don't know. I can't figure that out. I don't.
And I know he's making money off of it. I know he's
Oh
monetized.
yeah. Oh yeah. No question about it.
But shit, I barely got 4,000 with the combined 3 Facebook pages I got.
Now you got 3 Facebook pages?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
I got more than that.
Here's the thing: you can't have everything combined.
No.
You got to be
I got
specific.
6. I got 6 Facebook pages.
You got to you got to be specific on what people want to look for. So I got my personal page, I got my paranormal page, and I got my podcast page.
Mm.
Oh
So
yeah.
I got 3, and for some reason, I built my podcast season 4 on YouTube, but YouTube hasn't released it yet.
Oh, they're slow.
I don't know why they have not released it yet, so I can start putting stuff on there. But I'm still using season 3, and I'm like, and it says only 24 hours, but I really didn't make it until like this time last night. So I'll give it to tomorrow to see if it's okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait and see if they're gonna put it up or not. Because YouTube is like really funny about stuff about what you put on there now. There's like certain stuff you could say or can't say or can't do.
Yeah.
They'll block you.
Irene, you can't be making tea. You're gonna get blocked.
I'm making coffee, okay? I'm making coffee.
Can't be making coffee. You're gonna get blocked.
Oh, jeez.
Irene, me and Joe were just having a conversation earlier about
What?
spirits and them having the ability to generate energy, electricity.
Yeah.
And if the biggest question is for me is if spirits have access to the universe is full of energy. Why is it why are they lacking something that is pretty much at the tip of their fingertip?
You asking me that?
Yeah.
I can't talk about certain things, right?
Well, I understand. I mean, I understand that you can't talk about certain things, but that is a topic I think that we should be able to discuss, because as me and Joe were saying, is the body only holds a certain amount of energy in their bodies, and which I think is probably a AAA battery. No more, no less. If you was to take that small AAA battery out of me, I would die. Because I needed that small little jolt of energy to keep my life going. But if spirits have access, unlimited access of energy, why is it they never having a energy to do what they need to do? There's never an abundance of energy for them to get.
Yeah, but you know I can't answer that question either. I'm not allowed to tell you that.
I'm starting to cry here.
Well, I mean, I gave you my guess. I think it takes people, our energy,
You
to
mean
have
combined?
them. Yeah.
Combined energy to move something, right? Combined energy to do something, right?
To do something, to make any sort of contact.
I still can't answer that question. I'm still not allowed to talk about that.
That's just my guess. That's something we will never figure out because we're not equipped to know that.
You know what, Joey Campbell?
Yeah, that's my son.
Hi, Joey.
And his girlfriend.
I can't tell you.
His girlfriend's Raylan.
Oh, darn it! I thought I was getting some new members on here. You
might. Hey, you might. You keep having me on your show more, you might.
Hey, Joey, I'm your uncle Terry from. I'm your long lost uncle from Texas.
Guy.
Well, that might scare him because you're wearing a banana on your head.
Hey, bananas are good. Hey, it could be. Hey, I could have the other one. I don't know where it's at. It's probably somewhere around here. You know. Well, that's okay.
Are you looking for the octopus?
Yeah, somewhere around here. Well, hey, I got a trunk or treat tomorrow, so I'll probably wear that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Joey. I appreciate the support, man. Look me up. Maybe we can talk about your dad for 2 hours. I know you got. I know you got some
that guy.
He told me not to talk to you.
Yeah,
well, hey, I know we got some stories to talk about, your dad. He's hey, yeah, I'm your long lost uncle. Hey, I'm from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, that's the type that you have to be careful.
Huh? Hey, if you're gonna be in the family, man, I got birthdays and Christmas gifts coming up. You gotta give me a Christmas gift.
And get your crab for a hat.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I know. I know you will. I know you definitely will.
I would take that in a heartbeat, man.
Last time you were wearing an octopus on your head. Now you got a banana on top of your head.
I'm looking for more hats like this, man.
I hear you, man. Yeah.
You guys know where I can get more hats like this, man. I tried Walmart. Hey, what's that little girl that plays on the TV show, the cartoons? She always has a hat on her damn head. Bob's Burgers. If y'all can figure out where she get her hats from, because she got some of the coolest.
Isn't that a cartoon?
Girl. Huh?
Isn't that a cartoon?
Yeah.
I've never seen that show ever in my lifetime.
You never watched Bob's Burgers? Really?
I have never seen it.
Me neither.
Man, hey, your son said he loves it.
Oh, I'm sure he does. he's like, what, 30 years younger than I am, or whatever it is, or I'm sure he's seen it quite a few times.
Okay. Hey, man, you can never. There's no way. There's no too late. You can't start late. You can't start early. It's a good time right now. So tonight, when you get off this with me, put on Bob Burgers Season 1, Episode 1, and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
You can't beat it. You cannot beat that at all. Yeah.
You,
What is she
you
doing
know,
here?
I suck at watching TV. You know that, right?
Well,
I really am.
TV is really not good for you. It's not TV. It's not like the
Well, you're
way
telling
that.
me to watch Bob Burger and it's on TV. I don't.
No,
I
man.
don't-
You can go to like Netflix or YouTube and watch it. I mean,
Well,
there's.
I do. I
Yeah.
do have YouTube.
You got fire. What do you have? Do you have a Fire Stick by chance?
No. I got a Roku TV.
Okay.
I got a Roku TV. It's got YouTube on it. It's got Amazon Prime.
You know you can jailbreak that thing, right?
I really.
Yeah,
I
you
hear
can
you. I'm not that big of a TV. The only thing I care about now, Terry, is sit there and watch my college football games. I'm good.
I got satellite TV. You can do that here too.
Hey, if you know, just
Well,
watching tomorrow, man.
I'll be on the road to West Virginia tomorrow.
Hey, come on now. You can Bluetooth it. You can put the game through the TV to the radio.
Yeah. I probably could. I probably could listen to the game through somewhere.
Not that sorry Notre Dame game.
Why are you ripping on Notre Dame? That's my favorite team, Terry.
I'd rather have you Notre Dame than Ohio State.
Hey, we got farther than you did last year.
Well, because we got bamboozled. We got bamboozled in the playoff system.
There you go.
Dude, how are we the number one seed, get a bye, and have to go on the road?
That's how it is.
No.
I mean,
Number one seed should have home field throughout.
You got beat.
Yeah, we got beat, but should we have played there in the first place?
That's how it went.
No, that was BS. I know BS when I see it, when I smell it.
You're an Oregon fan, and you live in Texas. Shouldn't you be a Texas fan?
No.
You should be an Arch Manning fan.
Hell no.
As
much as I love his uncles, nope. You know, the biggest debate about that guy is he's generational. He is not generational.
No, he's not.
I don't see the talent that he has, or what his brother had, or what his grandfather had.
That's why they were ranked number 1 this year.
I see the talent that he has with his grandmother because he's a wimpy. And hey, where you go, Miller? Yeah, see, I got somebody that loves me.
That's my buddy Ross Miller.
See, hey, appreciate it, Ross, man. I don't love the Big Ten, but my Ducks are in there, and we're kicking ass. Appreciate it. I appreciate the love and support. You see that, man? I like that guy. He is cool as a fan.
Well,
appreciate it, man.
I'm a Fighting Irish fan.
I don't know why.
Well, before I die, I'm going to go to a game in that stadium.
Here's the thing. If you go to the game, you'll probably be the only person in the stadium.
That's not true. And you know that's not true.
Well, I'll take it back. You and the band.
No. That place is sold out. Every home game, that place is sold out.
Y'all got beat by A&M. I should have called you when they got beat by A&M.
We beat A&M.
No, you didn't.
A&M.
No, you didn't.
This year.
Nah, you didn't beat A&M this year.
Oh yeah, you're right. We got beat by A&M. Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Not by much.
Yeah, a loss is a loss. If it's like this, or
but
like
you were making excuses for your Oregon Ducks.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying
you did.
I'm just saying the situation was bullshit. I mean, even everybody know. Oh damn! Hey,
Oh, oh, that
Is that-
hurt.
hey,
He said
is
Rudy sucks.
hey,
That's
does
a,
that guy-
hey, that's a good movie. I enjoy that movie.
I bet you he's got lifetime tickets, man.
He's a Michigan fan.
Hey, I love him. Long as they beat Ohio State this year, I'm good.
But
That
you better
is-
hope that happens.
It's gonna happen. And Michigan, they shouldn't have lost last year. Ohio State should have beat them, but it's just something about Michigan that they cannot get that damn that monkey off their back.
Mm.
It's just the way I don't know what it is. But hey, Rudy probably got about 10 kids by now. Lifetime tickets and everything.
That's okay.
Oh, Rudy. You know, I never watched that damn movie, dude.
That's a good movie.
Now, the guy that played in The Hobbit played Rudy, didn't he?
He was a real person.
No, he wasn't. Didn't the guy that played in The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, play Rudy?
I don't know. I've never seen The Hobbit. I couldn't tell you.
You never seen The Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh my God!
That was a
What's
good.
the vision time?
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
It
I
was.
go. The type of movies I go for is like Godzilla movies.
The King.
Yes.
There's a new Godzilla coming up.
I know. I can't wait for it.
The
They're
King.
making-
Yeah. Hey man, I play. Hey, I give that guy homage
Mm.
because he really don't like to be fucked with. Leave him alone. He'll sleep in the middle of the Coliseum.
You
Get
gotta
up.
have. You always gotta have a good Godzilla movie. If you don't have a good Godzilla movie, why watch a movie?
Did you
Yeah,
see
but
my? It
I
was
think
good.
that last one was a kind of a fluke.
No, that one was good.
So, did you like it?
-1?
No, not -1. The one where he was, the one he was fighting the other Kong.
Oh, that did. Yeah,
Oh
that
no,
was-
that was pretty terrible.
that was
pretty-
bad.
Wa-
That
Yeah,
Warner, well, the thing is, Warner Brothers made that one, right? They usually make terrible movies, but the guy in Japan that actually made -1
Yeah,
That was a good one.
did an amazing job with that
They're
movie.
making-
they didn't know what to do with Godzilla until the end.
they're making a sequel to that one.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think he got an award for that. Goddamn Jody, hey, I'm gonna take your nephew card away from you.
I hear you. Hey, I tried to tell him. He said Godzilla sucks. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know what
dude.
you're talking about.
Yeah, hey, if I got a respect for any animal on this planet, Godzilla is the one.
Yep. Oh, did you know that they said scientists said here that Godzilla probably did exist, and they probably went back to the volcanoes.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
It sounds like another cryptid. It sounds like another cryptid thing, like Mothman and the Frogman and the Dogman and
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I had dinner with the Frogman last night. Hey, anytime he pays, he say, "Hey Terry, you want to go to lunch, dinner?" Yeah, I got you. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
But Godzilla, dude, that's a totally different beast right there.
Yep. Yep.
You know, you really don't know what you're gonna get out of him because sometimes he said he protects the planet.
Yes.
But sometimes he fucks shit up just to be fun. Dude,
Well,
Tokyo messed up every week.
Well, there's a reason why he fucks the planet up.
Yeah.
Because he has to.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
and yeah, and then him fighting other monsters to protect his territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. I'll fight to protect my territory.
Yes.
Godzilla came out when they were screwing up the planet with making all these chemicals, right?
Yes.
So that's why actually Godzilla was a she. She came up because she got upset at man for messing with the earth and creating all these chemicals. So she got mad at man, and she told man not to do this to the earth, and that's why she got upset.
Joe, what are you gonna do, man, if you find Mothman tomorrow?
I'm going to have a nice trip down to West Virginia. Ross said it's Point Pleasant, West Virginia. That's where we're headed tomorrow.
Well, that's
So
cool.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if you find him?
I mean, I'm going to find him I guess somewhere down there. He's a statue.
Mm.
And I'm going to take my picture in front of him. And I'll send you the picture, Terry, if you want me to. I don't know what else is going to happen tomorrow.
You didn't answer the question. What are you gonna do when you find him?
You mean if I find him?
No, well,
If or when.
when you find him, because you can't go down there and look for a statue and not have that killer instinct as a paranormal investigator to go
Right.
look for him. But if he's sitting on the bench eating some apples, what are you going to give him? Are you going to present him with something? You going to take a picture? Hey, I'm with the Mothman. What, you going to give him a Bush beer? Or what are you going to do?
You never know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out on the fly. Might get him some McDonald's or something.
Well, I mean, that's something that he hasn't had. I mean, he might. Well, no, I heard he flew over across a couple of McDonald's before.
What do you think about Bigfoot?
Me or Joe?
Joe.
I think it's a possibility, but then again, nobody has an actual footage of this Bigfoot that's clear enough.
Yeah.
See, at least Joey has an idea on what are you gonna do if he catch him.
Yeah, I see that. He ain't locking nothing up, but that's okay. But the 1968 film.
Hmm.
Who knows if it's for real or it's fake?
Yeah.
Because if you look at that,
Yeah.
a lot of people say it's a man in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the best video that anybody has ever put out of any evidence of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You know, and what kills me about that particular video, if you look at the way he was walking,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
dude, the dude would have to be at least 7 to 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Well, his legs were just ginormous. If you look at the film, you look
And
at the film and you look at the legs. His legs and his torso is just
massive. And
Yeah.
the only person that I know that was big at that time that could possibly pull that off, but would be either Lou Ferrigno in his prime or Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the arms too. The arms were longer than a human, and if you look at the arms, it was almost close to his knees.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, it's just like you listen to. I'm sure these guys are dead now. I can't remember the name of the person that filmed it, but the one guy said, "Oh no, it was me in a Bigfoot costume."
Yeah.
But is it true or not, or is this guy just trying to get money because he's not relevant
You know,
anymore?
To be honest with you, he probably did. He probably wouldn't have no problem with the ladies.
Yeah.
He
But
definitely would have no problem with the ladies.
I believe there's something out there
Mm-hmm.
like a Yeti or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
possibly.
Yeah.
But the it makes a lot of people hard for people to believe
Mm-hmm.
because you don't have enough evidence like video footage of a Sasquatch. The last best video footage was in 1968.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people have to understand that in this big wide world that we're in, at
Mm-hmm.
one point, at one time, it was one big continent. So
Yeah.
you got Pangea. Pangea was named allegedly one big continent until it
Mm-hmm.
broke off. It's
Yeah.
possible that these things were around back then,
Yeah.
and they just happened to migrate
Mm-hmm.
to different. They had free will back then because there was no people to give them hell about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they had free reign to do whatever.
Yeah.
Like the one that's in China, and the one that's in where's the other in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that these guys are all relatives.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they already came out saying they ended up migrating to the United States somehow.
Mm.
I don't really know how that could actually happen, but I guess
Yeah.
it could.
Well, I can see it back when Pangea was Alaska and Russia. You gotta realize, dude, there's not much of it.
Yeah, it's like right
Yeah,
there.
so it's
Yeah.
possible when they were connected, it could have they could have migrated.
Possibly, yeah.
Just
We
like the
have
ones
one
in
here.
Canada, the
We have
ones in the
one here
Rocky,
too.
yeah, the ones in the Rocky Mountains, all those, and the ones that are in Oregon. I mean, Oregon is known for having Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah. We have one here
Oregon,
too.
Washington, Utah, Wyoming, all those places are known for having mass sightings of Bigfoot. I
Mm-hmm.
remember this one video where the Bigfoot was on the top of a hill, and there was literally a highway
Mm-hmm.
right there, dude. And somebody just happened to look up and see something walking, pulled off to the side, took his binoculars, and actually see a Bigfoot was walking across the damn snow.
Yeah. We have one here too. Um, that's in a weird place. It's in Hiroshima, and it's in the mountains of Hiroshima. And the scientists do have. You see, they don't have the thing to investigate because nobody wants to do it because there's no money in getting the Hibigon, which they call it here. And they think that after the atomic bomb, they're thinking that it changed their DNA. So who knows, right? But
Uh,
everyone's saying you're free to investigate it if you want to.
well,
Well, that's the same story as Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly, right?
yeah, same story.
That's the same story.
Yeah.
Radiation has a tendency of doing a lot of things. It can flourish life and it can destroy life. Look what's
Yeah.
going on in Russia. And what's his name? That
Chernobyl?
place will never be livable again for at least
Yep.
5
Chernobyl, right?
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And it almost happened in Japan.
That's at Fukushima.
Yeah.
I remember that because we didn't have electricity for one whole week, and it was dark. And after an earthquake, it always gets cold, and I froze to death because of that. We didn't have any lights. We didn't have anything. All we had was gas, so that we could cook food. But other than that, we didn't have any lights here, and it was freezing cold after an earthquake, and it was dark too because the after an earthquake, the weather changes and it gets cold and it gets cloudy out. So we sat in the clouds, we sat in the cold for weeks, and aftershocks every day. I was like, "Ugh," and I was doing this because yeah, because you felt like you were in a tugboat with
Yeah.
choppy waters all week. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, before we end this podcast, I would like to get back on the paranormal subject for a minute.
Okay.
Uh, you know, it's really hard for someone to, as easy as as easy as it may seem, when someone asks you, what exactly do you do as a paranormal investigator, and what is the purpose of you being a paranormal
Paranormal.
investigator? You know, sometimes some of the smallest questions really make you think
Mm-hmm.
on what make an individual want to do something such as what we do for
Mm-hmm.
a living. Maybe it's our calling, maybe not. But the greatest thing is, I think we are here for a purpose.
Mm.
I think we are here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And we might not always find the questions that and some people always ask me, why are you looking for questions that you're never gonna get the answers to? So you're pretty much fighting a something. You are pretty much fighting a lost cause.
Mm.
But see, and I always tell people, it's not how you fight. Sometimes you got to know when to fight.
Mm.
Sometimes some investigations aren't worth wasting your time with. There are
Mm-hmm.
some that actually are. So you
Mm-hmm.
got to pick your battles, in certain circumstances. So with people are starting to ask more questions. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And they actually want legitimate answers on why we're doing it. We can't at this age and this day and this time, we cannot tell them, oh, it's something that we like to do. Because some people is not going to take that for an answer.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people say, well, it's got to be a bigger reason why you're want to investigate something you can't see, something you can't hear, something you can't understand.
Mm.
So, it seems like as time get older, the questions get harder and harder and harder
Mm.
for me to answer. Now, I don't know if you guys feel that way or what you guys feel about that, but it seems like to me that as much as we criticize these kids for what they are and how soft they are,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some of them aren't asking the right questions. And it seems like we are unable to give them the answers that they want. Because
Mm.
some of the questions that they ask sometimes mystify myself. And I can't see myself
Mm-hmm.
answering those questions because nobody has never asked me
Mm-hmm.
those questions truthfully,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, and wanted me to actually give them an honest answer. I try to give them the best answer that I can,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the questions out there really make you think on why we are doing this. When at the end of the day, it all leads us back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
we can get as much information we want out of this, but doesn't eventually leads us back down the stairs, and we seen ourselves climbing up those stairs again. And once we get a certain way, we got to climb back down those stairs again and try to make our way back up those stairs. You know, I'm not saying it's a lose-lose situation. I'm just saying that sometimes as paranormal investigators, we have to sit down and think just for a moment the reason why we really are doing this. What is the main purpose when we know from deep in our heart that we'll never find the answers for until we die? What do you guys think?
Well, I think, okay, the reason why I do this, I have the love of investigating. I really do. I have the love for this field and the people that I work with. And we get to see historic places. That makes a difference in our life. That should make a difference in a lot of people's life. And those places have been forgotten. So we go in and we try to bring back some resemblance of what it used to be.
As a historian.
Absolutely. That's what we are. We're historians.
Yeah.
We're all kinds of what we do. It's not only about just finding evidence and whatnot. We're historians. We are publishers. We are authors. We're everything. We're journalists. It's whatever you put on Facebook or who, you know, it makes a difference to us, and it makes a difference to the people that are in the field with you.
We give a voice to the past.
Yes.
To help others see what happened in the past, why it happened, and who it happened to also. Actually, the books are not everything.
No.
The people who lived that life, we give them a voice. We share their history of how they thought back then and how they viewed it, what happened to them back at that time and era. For us to see, depending, you can believe it or not, it's up to you, right? That's left up to you. But we give them a voice. We give them an opportunity to tell their story and to make sure that everyone sees it. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But it gives them a voice. It gives them an opportunity to say what happened back then, and how it happened, and how their lives got cut short, or how they lived that time and era. I think that's what we are there for. I think that's what we are here for, to that. And I think it's very important that we understand the truth about how they live their lives.
Yeah. It's like people can write as much as they want in a book and magazines and whatever, and throw old pictures on in a book or something like that or whatever. We are documenting history that we could actually possibly that we could actually possibly talk to, actually make contact with, just out of thin air.
You know, because with me is sometimes I see myself, especially when I'm investigating, because when you're investigating, that's when you are thinking the most. Some people say it's really to investigate, but in my mind, it's really a hard thing to do because there's so much that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes, and I see myself going down a rabbit hole, and I'm in this rabbit hole, and I'm looking, and I'm like, man, I was just in the same location trying to achieve the same thing just last weekend. And I climbed myself out of that rabbit hole, and I see myself going back down that rabbit hole on the same investigation, only for the simple fact that I'm achieving the same thing that I achieved last week. So it's really, I'm just going down a rabbit hole because, and I know it's just, there's laws to this. And, you know, I'm looking for that one big piece of evidence that can solidify every paranormal investigator. And I think every paranormal investigator is looking for the same thing. We're looking for that one big piece of evidence to solidify everything.
Yes.
But yet, if you don't, you have to go down that rabbit hole to even get that piece of evidence. Now, it might not be the evidence that you're looking for, but it's a piece of evidence. So you climb back up that rabbit hole again, and you climb down that rabbit hole again to, you know, same thing.
Well, sometimes.
At what point will we ever get that? Stop going. If we're going to go down that rabbit hole, let's make sure that we're going to get the best evidence we can possibly get to share with the world and let the world know, hey, this is really going on. This is really happening. You guys need to take a look at this to make sure that what I'm seeing and what you guys are seeing and what the whole world, the whole paranormal world is seeing is the same thing. Make sure everybody's on the same page, you know. But until then, until that happens, you're just gonna go down. We're just gonna keep going down this rabbit hole, climbing our way up, going back down again, until we get that solidification of big evidence that we need to make sure that we don't go down that. Once we get that evidence where we don't need to go down that rabbit hole again, that's something we're going to keep doing until we do.
Well,
that's just my opinion.
I look at it like this. If that's the case, then we're doing something wrong. Maybe we're investigating the wrong way. To get that holy grail answer, to get that the cream of the crop EVP or something manifesting or something. That's why when you go into an investigation and you investigate a place, like you were saying, Terry, you investigate a place and then a month later you go investigate a place, the same place again. You want to change things up. You want to try something different. Let's say at one point you try to do something with equipment or whatever, and you don't get much, or you get something, or you get EVPs or whatever. Then you go back again the next month or 2 months later or something. Okay, we're going to switch it up this time. We're going to play some music. We're going to do stuff to. You try to find a timeline of what possibly is there and try to get some sort of energy going to where you get some sort of like a different answer than what you got from the last time.
Or you bring people like me, a touchy-feely person.
That's true.
And I tell you what I see. You'd be amazed. I can see the way that what clothes they wore, what color it was, how their hair was done. I can see what men wore. They wore suits, or they wore suspenders, or they wore a white shirt, or they wore wool pants. And there's so much that I could share with you, but I can't make you say what
Oh,
I
here we
believe.
go. Here we go. I knew you was gonna say it.
Oh, shush.
You're not. You know, you can't look. If you can share so much with me, then I
She's
wouldn't
not
be
going to tell
asking
you.
the question that I've asked when I asked you. Am
She's
I
not
right?
going to. She's not going to tell you, Terry.
Because
Exactly.
there are
Because
rules and regulations to what I do, right?
so
I'm
why
not
would you
gonna.
say you want to share things with me?
I can't. I'm not gonna get into trouble. You see, I could get into trouble for telling you certain things, right?
Hey, I got your back on this. Hey, the brothers got your back. Trust me. Hey, and you know who got my back, right?
Hey, it's not like the cops are going to come after her or anything. It's about her. It's about what her what she believes in.
It's what you believe. But you know what? I got your back. Hey, if you need some backing, hey, I got the support.
Yeah,
You know this.
but you see, I'm the one who's got your back too because I'm the one who protects you, right? You forget about that, right? You forget about that, right?
No, I don't forget about that. But hey, but I got the muscles. I got your back.
But you see, you should see my shoulder. My shoulders are so heavy.
Dude,
There's
you're
so many
only 5'2".
information that I
Stop.
have. It's yeah, it's debilitating sometimes.
Short people don't have shoulders.
Oh, I'm getting you that for that one, Terry.
Come
I
on
make
now.
you
You're
when
only
we go
5.
on investigation. I make you go up front.
And speaking of investigations, I was telling Joe about the investigation we did last week.
Hmm.
You know, and how the homeowners didn't want the spirits to go, you know, but they didn't want them to go, but they were afraid to communicate with them also.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, so with and like I was telling Joe, and Joe, Joe understands, he's been around.
Hmm.
It's all about communication.
Yeah.
If you got communication, if you got a good rapport with
Hmm.
the people that are there,
Hmm.
you're not gonna have a problem.
No, the place will always be haunted. This one's that way because you can't get rid of. You
Yeah,
can't make a haunted place an unhaunted place.
yeah,
You can't. There's no way on anybody's earth or what anybody says. They said, "Oh, we can remove that. We can stop that." No, you can't.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I've been in this business for a little while now. I know. Okay, I know what I know, and you cannot stop a place from being haunted. Once it's haunted, right? And just because they go to different dimension, that doesn't mean they can come back to, they can
Yeah.
come in and out. They have their own means
they
and ways of
travel.
coming back.
They
And
travel.
yeah, and once a place is deemed haunted, it's haunted for damn sure, right?
Well,
And you can't.
I got a question. Is it possible that we can do reverse psychology on a spirit?
I've done it.
Is it possible instead of a ghost haunting us, we can haunt them?
You might want to switch that around again.
What?
Them hunting us.
No,
Yeah.
I
Because
want to hunt them. Can we hunt?
well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I don't hunt. I use that for an urban explorer. Technically that's an urban explorer, thing, because those guys they do all the hunting. I
Oh,
investigate.
oh,
You, you're,
you're too big of a boss to investigate.
oh my God,
Oh, I
are
can
you an
haunt
urban
you.
explorer? I mean,
I can
I'm
haunt
just throwing it
you.
out there, dude, because I believe in equal opportunity.
Well, I can haunt
I
you,
think if they can haunt us, we can haunt them.
but I can haunt you.
Why?
Hmm?
What would be the purpose of you hunting me?
Mm.
You might not like. Hey, whoa. Hey, I don't like that rubbing of the hands. We talked about that earlier.
You wouldn't believe what I can do.
Hey, I don't see. I believe in reverse psychology. You know, who said that we can't hunt them
But
or investigate them or whatever that they do?
Well, we do investigate
we
them.
do investigate them.
We do investigate them. The thing is, I've actually been to a place that they were hunting us.
Yeah. Yep.
That was Franklin Castle in Cleveland.
They can surround you, and they can make your space very small, and they can make
Yeah.
your space very heavy, and they can make your space so you can't breathe. Like 500 elephants sitting on your stomach, on your chest. They can do that too. They can
Well, if
create
they can do that,
Well,
if
I
they
don't
can
know.
do that, if they can do that, they should be able to cook, clean, and clean up after themselves.
Well, I don't know all about that. About the you know you can't breathe or anything like that. But I do know when they do hunt you,
hmm
they do little things like throw
hmm
stuff on the floor.
hmm
They
or throw
have
things
you,
at you.
or they have you run up and down stairs for
Mm,
absolutely no reason. You're chasing something. They got you. Then you let
yeah.
your guard down. You're not grounded anymore.
Mm-mm.
They got you. They
They
hunted you.
can push you too.
Yes.
Uh,
Hey, and the way that this world is going on, I don't know if you guys see this, but there's somebody on YouTube that swear to God, spirits are physically assaulting individuals. I mean, if they have the power, the capability of physically assaulting you, then that takes me back to the conversation we had 30 minutes ago.
mm-hmm.
They got unlimited power, they got
Mm-hmm.
unlimited resources, and they
Mm-hmm.
can do pretty much whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What show are you watching?
Some show on YouTube, I can't think of the name of it, uh, where if it's not physical, it's sexual, sexual assault, physical assault.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why is this girl doing this and there's nothing going on? How in the hell this guy get a black eye and
Mm-hmm.
he's literally not fight? I don't see anybody he's fighting, but he's literally taking a punch like he's
Mm-hmm.
fighting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually see the blackness under his eye. He's not a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that he actually got physical assaulted by a spirit.
Yeah. Actually, there is a place here that can do that to you. Uh, I think you've already heard about it, Joe. It's the Aokihara Forest. It's a
Yeah,
suicide forest, right?
yeah. Suicide Forest.
When you go in there, sometimes you can't come out, and you will die in there.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it's a place to die. It's not a place to live. That's why I don't. That's when people want to go there. I can't take you there. You want to go, you go to there to die. But I'm not going to take you there as a living person because it's the atmosphere. There's no bugs. There's no bird life. There's nothing there, right? And when you go in there, you your vision changes. Your how to get in, how to get out, that changes too. You become nauseous, you become disoriented, and then you have to sit. When you sit, you're gone, right? So they can do that to you. It's the energy of that place too that does that. Mind you, Mount Fuji, is haunted itself because scientists have climbed the mountain to measure the volcanic activity in the center of the core of the mountain, and they have died doing that. So the whole area is just really creepy. So
Contaminated with death.
yeah, it's charged 100%, right?
Yeah.
And even if you camp near there, you can be disoriented too and seeing a lot of things that you don't want to see, right? So that whole, in fact, there's one road that leads all the way to there. That's every haunted area between the suicide waterfall, the mountains where the samurai warriors fought and died. That's Nico Shrine. That leads all the way up to that mountain. And that's one energy, and that's one field, and that's one place. That one road goes all the way in the end is Mount Fuji, and the other side is Japan seaside. And that's another place, right? That's really creepy too. But that whole area has the same feel. What would you call it? There's a name for that, right?
Huh?
There's a name for that. The same energy that leads all the way, that's all haunted, right? So, yeah, and I think that there's no answer, there's no reason, and there's no science with that because the scientists want to investigate that, and there's no
No,
paranormal.
the scientists don't believe in the paranormal for one.
No, no,
They're not going to do
no,
what we do.
no. And
Um,
they'll think we're cuckoo,
yeah, well, sure,
Yeah,
but you can give them as much evidence as you want. They're still not going to.
yeah,
They're not
and
going to put their foot
yeah,
their hand
yeah.
in the cookie jar. They're not going to do
No,
that.
no, because they think it's gonna bite, right?
That's even here in America. That's even here in America. They don't want anything to do with the paranormal. They
No,
don't. A lot of them don't believe in it,
yeah,
so they're not going to invest their time in it.
yeah,
It takes action for people to believe in it.
Yep.
yeah,
It takes something credible.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Until it comes and hits you in the face, like right here. Yeah, leave it.
yeah.
Yeah. You can't be You can't be lazy. The field we work in,
No,
you can't be lazy at it. You
no,
can't, because
no.
if you end up being lazy at it, then
Mm-mm,
you will never feel accomplished doing what you're doing.
no.
You'll just
No.
quit. You'll quit.
Yeah.
So the biggest question is, I'm glad you brought that up because this will be the last question of the night.
Ha ha.
Accomplishment. Do you think paranormal investigators feel accomplished? Do you think they're good for what they believe in, even though they've yet to have, going back to the question I've asked 20 minutes ago, they have not had that defining moment
Mm,
in their life. I mean, in their field. So, do you think they feel accomplished
I do.
with that?
I do. Every
I
time I help a spirit, I'm accomplishing something. One
Well,
goal closer.
I think what you do is a little bit different because, yeah, that's a little bit different than going into a location and actually trying to figure out something. Now, with you helping somebody achieve a certain enlightenment where they should be, I think that's something totally different.
Why? Why is it different?
The reason why is because spirits, okay, because investigators are actually trying to solve a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a 20-year-old mystery, a 30-year-old mystery, a 100-year-old mystery. We want to know what happened, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's ultimately all about. Now, but with you, You already know the history of what happened.
Not always.
Your job is to get these individuals to enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
You want these guys to cross over.
Not all.
Well, all the good ones. You know, all the ones we've encountered, we've helped cross over. You know, whether they come back or not, I don't know.
It's
So
not as simple as you think it is, right?
no, it's not as simple, but I still think it's a little bit different from what we do and what you do on a part-time basis when we need your help to make sure that people are where they should be and make sure that they get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the lady last week that was going back and forth in the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was really upset because her house was being torn down and being remodeled.
But you see, if the homeowners made peace with her and told her, I just bought this place, I know you owned it, I know that it was your house, you know, but if they made peace with her that way, she wouldn't be so damn upset, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think that's the difference between what we do and what you do.
But
You has the understanding of what we're trying to understand. You already know the questions to you know you already know the answers to the question.
but
We're trying to figure that out as paranormal investigators.
isn't it your responsibility to, as paranormal investigators, is to change the tactics how you investigate?
True enough, but the ways people investigate, you can sometimes think outside the box, but you will never get that result that you got, that you have received. That would never happen.
But you can change the way you investigate by announcing who you are and what your intentions are when you go into a location.
Well, that's true, but that doesn't that doesn't we are still different as far as what you do and what I do. You know what I'm saying? You help people get to where they need to be. I'm searching for the history or for the reasons why these people are the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? Why are you here? What is the purpose of you being here? You want to tell me your story, but you, on the other hand, already know the story.
No, not until they unless they ask until they tell me.
You know, and who are they going to tell first? Somebody like me, or they going to tell somebody they can see, they can talk to, they can actually have eye-to-eye contact and communicate with?
Mm-hmm.
I think they will contact you. I think they will intervene with you before they intervene with me.
But then that's my responsibility to tell you.
Well, I mean, yes and no, because like we're saying before, there's some things you can't tell me.
There is that it comes. The things that I can't tell you is what happened when we die, where we go when we die, and what's the process when we die. That I cannot tell you.
But I think that the paranormal in you, we're here. We're eye to eye. But the
Mm-hmm.
spiritual in you, you're so far ahead of me and everybody else that I will never be able to keep up with you.
Well,
Uh,
it's all about your chakra too. Am I
yeah.
correct? It's all
Yep.
about your chakra. If you have a high chakra,
Mm,
you could communicate just as well as she can.
yeah.
I just
Because
think it needs.
my chakra, what I was told
Mm-hmm.
was I have a very high chakra.
Yes, you do.
and I can communicate where a lot of people cannot communicate with
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know how.
It's in you. It's in here with
Right.
you.
Right.
Right.
I don't know where it comes from.
It comes
I
from in
don't
here.
understand it. Yeah.
It comes from in here. Your heart.
But it's all about you. That's what
Yeah.
it's about.
This around you too. Your energy
Yeah.
around you too.
Aura. Your
Yeah.
aura.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's times when people could go into a room and come out with nothing over a digital voice recorder. I could go in there. 5 minutes later, I'll walk out and I got somebody talking to me.
Yep. Yep. Because they see you. They see you coming. They know who you are.
They
They
know who
know
I
what you
am.
can
Yeah.
do. They
Yeah.
know your energy. That's why they'll talk to you first, but before they talk to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, I could just picture Joe with pink rainbows around him.
Hey, I've never seen it before. I was just told that I have a pretty high chakra, which I was kind of. It's kind
Actually,
of
your
odd because
energy,
I've never really been
your
tested on
energy
anything or anything.
has a blue. You have a blue. You have a blue aura around you, right? That's why you can communicate.
Gotcha.
And then when you say that, oh, I got to take a picture here, they're telling you that you should take a picture here, right? That's what they're doing. That's why you get your evidence.
And my gift. Everybody has a gift.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody has a gift. If you investigate the correct way, everybody has a gift. Mine happens to be walking into a room with a digital voice recorder is sit down and talk, and I get responses.
Yeah.
I get somebody talking to me. Who knows, Terry? Your gift could be going into a place and you're with a camera or something like that, and you pick up the most amazing evidence of something walking through a wall.
Yeah. Everyone has some sort of gift.
It's so funny.
It's tapping into it.
Yeah.
I'll stop it, Terry.
I think Joe was making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm serious.
It's tapping into it and listening to it and understanding it and using your gift that way, right?
You got to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you don't understand what you're doing as a paranormal investigator, I've learned throughout the years how to be a really good investigator, and I found my niche. I found what I'm supposed to do.
And every time you do it, you get better at it, right?
Yes.
And you learn more from your past experience to now, and how you achieve your now, and say, okay, next time I'm going to do this. Next time I'm going to do that. We'll see what we get. And you will get what you get, right?
Absolutely.
See, Terry. See, Terry, we answered your questions, okay? And I'm going to walk through your house, too, tonight.
You're going to walk through my house?
Oh.
Yeah. You better clean up.
I'm gonna leave some powder in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's gonna remotely go into your house.
That's all right. Long as you know what, long as I have no problem with anybody coming to visit me, as long as they clean up after themselves.
I don't make messes. I just walk through.
You know, if you're gonna come, are you gonna cook? Wash the pots and pans.
You see, I told him there was an old lady who died in that house, in the place where he lives, and there was no lady who died.
Yeah, she didn't bother me. I mean, I didn't even notice she was there, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and there's the little boy too.
The little boy was just quiet. You know what? I think he paid more attention to my son than to me.
Did you make him pay rent?
I should have a little
Probably
bit.
did.
I should have a little
Probably
bit.
did. He probably did. He would have said, "Now I need for you to cook for me."
Well, no, just clean up after himself. He's good. I mean, he's understand. You got to pay where you lay.
Yeah, you gotta get a job. So you
Gotta
gotta
get,
get a job.
you got to get a jizz out one way. Well,
Well, you
guys,
know what?
huh?
We're in the
Any,
middle of a hurricane. I bet you the Swiss would be active today.
hey, we got one on the Florida Gulf Coast, right there on the tip of Florida. There is a tropical storm.
Yeah,
I hope Justin's okay.
but we have one here. It's pretty bad. It went through. It ripped through Okinawa, and it's going to Hawaii right now too, and it's pretty nasty.
Well, you know what? That's okay. As long as everybody's safe, I'm good.
Yeah,
Any
that's why I
closing?
live on a high hill. I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about. We just rain.
All right, guys. Any closing arguments for the night? Here's your
Joe's
time.
Bucket Place.
Huh?
Joe's Bucket Place.
Joe's Bucket Place?
Yeah,
Who?
his
What?
bucket place where he wants to
Ooh.
go to. The paranormal world where he wants to go. All around the world, anywhere around the world.
Ah, I would love to like investigate different countries. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's not a that's like probably the biggest bucket list situation of mine. But pretty much I've done a lot of investigations like in places that I totally love and I'm satisfied with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the places that are like really, really big, it's too expensive to go to.
Yeah, that's why there's no such thing as tickets to seeing anything haunted. That's why I said, okay, let's go. We'll pay $4 interest free, and you can go and investigate all you want here. And
Yeah.
that's
Joe,
what, yeah,
Joe,
that's what it should be.
Joe, is there any places you regret going to?
Oh, well, I mean, other than freezing to death for 10 hours in a building that went -5 out, that was terrible. But other than home investigations that nothing pans out and pretty
Is there any
much
place that you don't want to go back to?
not necessarily. I enjoy going to like anywhere to investigate. I don't have a problem with it.
Mm.
As long as the owners and the people that run the place are respectful and treats the paranormal investigators like humans instead of
Yeah.
just somebody that rents the place out.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if they're not like that, I won't be coming back to your scumbag place.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll just go
Justin,
somewhere else.
Justin did not like Cresthaven Nursing Home at all.
Mm.
He hated that place.
Oh, I like that.
To me, I thought that was probably one of the main locations that was very active.
Me too. And remember the old lady who came to me and said, "Bring me some chocolate"?
Right?
She came to me, her spirit came to me and said, "I want some chocolate. When you come, bring me some chocolate." And I told Terry that he didn't bring any chocolate, you dumb dingling.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
But like I said, it's like a lot of the owners and a lot of these places that I go to investigate, the people that run the place has been amazing. So if you end up changing stuff up and then you're just terrible slobs, I won't be back because I don't really care.
Yeah.
Until things change.
Yeah. I think it's I love doing what I do. It's part of being productive what I do. It makes it if it makes a difference to some people.
It makes it, yeah, it makes a
Yeah.
difference to a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad I helped you. I'm glad I'm there. But yeah, I'll that's why I'll go out and help the dead anytime, right?
I'm
And
gonna
I
hold you
help.
to that.
Huh?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah. See,
What?
he's gonna be singing 100 bottles of beer when he dies at me, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, shut up, Carrie."
You
But
know,
the thing is, you should be very fortunate to be in this field that we're in at what we do. There's
Yeah,
people that sit there on a couch and watch it on television
yeah.
and saying, "Man, I wish one day I could be doing this."
They're
When they don't
spectators.
have enough drive to get up and actually
Yeah,
bust their
they're
ass to do it.
spectators. They're spectators. That's
Yeah,
it.
but you know what gets me? Not only do they don't have the drive,
Mhm.
they don't have the will, they don't
that's
have
right.
the ambition,
That's right.
they don't
What
have the
what
heart.
gets what gets me is saying I could do that, and I said, "Yeah, go
But
for it."
see, and they can have all the time. Do you know what it takes to actually put an organization together?
Yeah,
Uh, I started mine in 2015,
yeah,
and we became a pretty big paranormal group. I mean,
yeah.
I've been on podcasts all the time, different things like that. I mean, TV a few times, whatever. I mean, it's what I grew. It's what I grew it to be because of
Mm-hmm.
hard work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the thing that people don't know, especially the new investigators out now,
Mm-hmm.
is a lot of people don't think they have to work hard to do this. You have to put in work all the time
Yeah.
to be a
Yeah.
paranormal investigator. Just
Yep.
because you go and have fun and investigate somewhere or whatever, when you get home, that's when the homework starts.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
That's
That's
when it
where the work
starts.
starts, man.
That's right.
And
And and it takes a village to create what we do.
Yeah.
And
not only that, it takes. You know, if you don't know anybody that's willing to help you,
yeah.
it's lonely out there being
Yep.
a first time investigator. If you
Yeah.
don't know anybody,
Yep.
it's really long, and it's gonna hit your pocket hard for the first year or two.
Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
had to learn on the when I first started. I had to learn on the fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I listened to people,
Yep.
and luckily I paid attention to
Mm-hmm.
what was the right way and what was the wrong way,
Yep. And
And it,
and
and
it
you
makes you
consult.
wiser.
You consult with others. You can't do
Yeah.
it alone. You can't be alone. Even in my area, I can't be alone. I have one, two, three, four. I've got 5 people behind me that helps me if I can't do it alone. If I can't get what I need to learn, if I can't get my answer, I ask others to help me get my answer, and we work together, and that's how we get our answers.
Yeah.
Can't
yeah,
do it by yourself. You
for
can't.
those people out there that want to do this, the first thing I'm going to tell you guys, and this is for somebody who's been in the field for a while,
Mhm.
just start off slow.
Yeah,
Nothing starts off with a bang.
and you don't need all that funny, fancy equipment either to start off in
No,
the beginning.
No.
the
No.
best
And,
equipment that you can possibly have is yourself.
Yeah.
and the thing is, too, also, it's like when you first start out, the best thing you could do is network as much as possible
Yeah.
with reputable groups that will actually help you.
Yeah.
Because there's actual teams out there that will not help you whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, you're right. They
There's
would.
teams out there will not help you at all.
No.
But there's also teams that will give you advice,
Yeah.
help you out down the road
Yeah.
if you want to go on an investigation to learn different
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
So you take what they give you and
Mhm.
you put it in your brain and you keep it there,
Mhm.
and you think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it will always make you smarter.
Yeah.
And never forget who you're talking to.
Absolutely.
Yep. And be careful if you're going out. Make sure you have a team buddy to go with. Never, but you see, I can't. I do it alone because there's only me. But yeah, but you don't go at it alone because you don't know what trouble you'll get into too, and you need a buddy to help you.
Yeah, trust me, because I did it alone for the longest time, and I saw myself in many situations. I could have easily bit the dust.
Yeah,
Stepping into holes.
Yeah.
Where it was tough the first couple of years, but I realized that hey, I need somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And with that, somebody brings ideas. Then the next person bring ideas. You know, like you say, it takes a village.
Yeah.
The next person bringing ideas. So next thing you know, you got a team with multiple people that's bringing different ideas to the table, and you're constantly learning and evolving. You know, and next thing you know, you got this head full of knowledge that you're willing to share with somebody now.
Yeah, but the thing is, you want to get with the right people.
Yep.
To teach you how to be in this field.
Exactly.
You don't want to just have some person that doesn't have a clue what's going on. You want it to go the right way, and you really want to.
You want to do it safely too.
Yeah.
And you don't want to say, "Hey, do that," when they tell you not to do it. And they say, "Go ahead and do it. Like, see what happens." No, you don't do that way. No, I'm sorry. That's like I'd whack you on the head if I no.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's more time looking at evidence than anything.
Yeah.
Well,
listening to audio, it depends how many recorders you have running. And if you're in a place for 10 hours and you have those recorders running all those 10 hours, and you're one person sitting there listening with headphones on the whole time, I used to do that.
Yeah, but now these days, dude, there is an app out. You can upload your video to that app, and it would hit every small little anomaly
right?
that it catches. So it actually eliminates a lot of wear and tear on your body sitting down in the chair.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was an app.
Yeah, so when you do that, it hits everything. So every little bleep you get, you just scan to that beep, and you can listen to it. Then it's up to you whether you're able to say yay or nay. Then you go on to the next. So you're actually eliminating almost 8 hours, 9 hours of audio time.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
That's cool.
All right, guys. Hey, we're going on 3.5 hours, man.
Joe, you should come here. You should come here. I'll take you places that scare the beepers out of you. But it's
hey! Whoa! Time out. I told you what's gonna happen when I get there. Mushu.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Me and your husband are hitting the clubs. We're gonna get some beer and get some Mushu.
Oh, Joe, you want to come?
He don't want to investigate. He don't want to.
After that, hey, whoa, Mushu and beer comes first. Then after that,
we go to haunt places first.
You can't go. No, we already said you can't go.
Oh, shush. Then Joe and I will go to Okinawa. Okay, we'll go to Okinawa. You leave them alone, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, if Joe's wife will let him go to Japan, then I like to see how he's gonna pull that off.
Easily. I'll help him.
I don't know. I met her today. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why not? Gee whiz.
Unless she goes too, I really don't see it. See, he would know I'm right. Joe, you think your wife will let you go to Japan by yourself?
She'd come with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Well, you know what? Y'all take him to Okinawa. We're going to.
She would have no problem hanging out in Japan. You and her can hang out. You and my wife can hang out together and go to restaurants and go shopping or whatever.
That's exactly what I want to do. I want to go
I'll take you. We'll go on a haunted vacation.
We're going to get some beer. We're going to get some mushu. And he's going to take us to the, I forgot the name of that damn bar. That restaurant bar where there's like the buffet and there's like 100 different types of food there. Not food. And, you know, it's live, half alive, dead, cooked, uncooked. I forgot the name of that place.
Joe, let's go.
Yeah.
William Terry to have fun.
Yeah. My wife and Terry can go to buffets or whatever. My wife would love that. You kidding me? Go shopping.
Hey, your husband coming too. What are you talking about?
She'd have you wore out walking around Okinawa.
No,
That's okay.
We're going to Okinawa. He's gonna go to the buffets.
I'm going to Tokyo. I'll be in Tokyo.
We'll take out the haunted caves and everything like that.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all when y'all get back.
Mind you, I do live in Tokyo, right?
I know. See, me, your husband, your son, we're all going to get mushu and drink some beer. And some sake. I've never had sake before.
Oh, I'll send you some.
And some of that Japanese moonshine.
Oh, I got some right here. I'll show you. I got moonshine right here. Oh wait, yeah, there it is. See, moonshine.
See, get some of that Japanese moonshine.
Yep.
I'll be good to go.
I made that.
After that, I'll go get me a future baby mama, and I'll be good to go.
Oh dear. After you get cleansed too, you gotta get cleansed.
Well, that's okay. We can get cleansed, then we're gonna go back and do the same thing over again. So we might as well wait till the end of the week to get cleansed all at one time. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be good to go. All right, guys. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure speaking with you guys. Joe, I always seem to enjoy it no matter what, man.
Yeah.
You know, I always seem to enjoy talking with you, and trust me, it never fails. I'm always laughing at something. But hey, again, dude, it has been a pleasure speaking with you. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love you, Terry.
I would say let's do it again, but I'm going to give you a break. And I'm gonna give you 24 hours, and after that, we got a vampire hunter. We got a vampire hunter Sunday.
Oh, that's cool.
I gotta work Sunday, so sorry, man.
Come on. You got
to give me on like a Thursday or Friday.
You got some PTO time?
Not really.
No.
Oh darn.
Darn. How is he gonna go to Japan?
You don't have PTO time.
How is he gonna go to Japan and he ain't got no PTO?
Yeah.
He must gonna take off.
You'll find a way, right?
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
anyway, guys, hey, Appreciate you guys talking to you. Hey, Joey, Uncle Terry said, "What's up?" And hey, I'll holler at you guys in a couple of days. Hey, don't forget, guys, tomorrow night from 5 to 7:30 at Blockhouse Elementary. It's the annual trunk or treat. I will be there. You guys want to come by, visit, and chat with me? We'll be giving a candy away for the kids, so I will be there. Please look for the van because the van will be there also, and the tents and everything, and we'll be set up and we'll be ready to go. So if you guys got anything that you want to say, or just come by and say hello, and that's where we'll be. And
Terry,
that's it.
I want my candy.
Huh? And that's in the Brook, and that's in the Brookfield subdivision in right before Leander. I'm not sure if it's in Cedar Park or in Leander. I think it's right in Leander. No, right in Cedar Park. So hey, I'll see you guys at 5. Hey, this is Terry with NSPS TV. What up, Unc? Hey, Joey, man, you take care of yourself, man. And I will talk to you guys in a couple of days. Peace, brother. You guys have a good night.
The ones who died with blame. Shame the ones who died with blame. Shame the ones who died with blame. Shame the ones who died with blame.